shocking videos on the internet today. You guys go ahead and smash that like button for these dope clips for today so we can't break the algorithm. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. So I guess this is a blade sharpener. Let's check this out. You cleaning up, John. Dang. You bringing it back to life. Wow. That's dope. Yo, he bringing that thing back to life, right? Cleaning it all up, getting all the rust off of it. Dang. That's the blade. Oh, it's a pencil sharpener. That's dope, man. Brought that thing back to life, man. That's dope. That's what's up.
Water molecules are the most sensitive molecule in nature to frequency of any type. If you take a cell phone that's turned on and you hold a bottle of water, particularly glass is better, but if you hold a bottle of water in your hand and have somebody approach you
via aquamation, they're irradiating the water supply to make people sick.
YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. There's nothing misleading in this video. That's a shame that the water is like this messed up too. Like the one thing that we really do be needing, water, you know. Now, I don't want to go too far on this right here. Honestly, if you guys want to watch this video, you can join my membership. Actually, right now I actually just made a WAP account. This is where I can post like exclusive videos on there, but I can't post it on YouTube, right? So if you want to join that, it'd be $50, you know. Also, you won't just be getting exclusive videos, you'll be getting videos on how to make money on the internet. I'm going to be posting over there how to, you know, make thumbnails for your YouTube channel, how to grow a YouTube channel, how to record videos like I'm doing now, the mics that you need, the camera, everything. I'm gonna put it over there. So if you wanna learn some stuff, how to make money on the internet, or grow a YouTube channel, or even find videos like this on the internet that you can do reactions to, or just find videos like that, like I do. Everything I know, I'm gonna be posting over there. So if you want to know what I know, hey, spend $50 over there. It's only $50. Why not, buy something that's can help you in the future, or So I'm gonna put the link in the description if you want to do that. I'm gonna skip this video because okay, in this video explains how we're not really running out of water. We never really run out of water. That's what he's saying.
So a lot of people were asking me for examples of primary water because they were never taught it. Reason being is our educational system was taken over by the Rockefellers in the 1900s, and then the media was taken over by Operation Mockingbird in the 1960s. So both systems do not teach about primary water, which is right here. This is the combination of hydrogen and oxygen coming in from inside the earth at a volcanic pressure to create brand new water, living water. Water that does not contain fluoride, that does not contain arsenic, that does not have pharmaceuticals or drugs or anything inside of it. It's packed.
That's interesting, dang. It's crazy how people be finding out about stuff like this, and people really be doing their research and really trying to escape this this rat race, this matrix. We all gonna get there though. So I guess this dude is heating up this thing we're here with this right here. Let's see, how does the water circulate without a pump or electricity?
So a lot of you guys have been asking how the hot tub heats up without any electricity or a pump. You can see here this water steaming hot. It's about 40 degrees Celsius, 104 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Basically what's happening, all the magic's here in the coil. That stainless steel coil is taking the water, the cold water from the bottom of the tub down here, sucks it in, and then once it hits the coil, it starts to heat up, and as it heats up, it rises. Hot water rises just like hot air. So it'll rise, follow the curve of the coil, and then gets pushed back out into the tub there. Oh, look at that steam. And as the water gets pushed back out into the tub, out here up the top, more water is then sucked in by the negative pressure back into the coil, and the cycle continues. And that's it. No pump, no electricity, no moving parts. That's how it's done, even out here in the snow.
That's dope. That is dope, man. How many of y'all make homemade detergent? Is y'all really going that far for your health?
Say goodbye to toxic and expensive washing detergent and say hello to your own homemade natural washing detergent. All you need is 1 kilo of Epsom salt, 1 kilo of sea salt, 2 kilos of bicarb baking soda, a large jar. This one is 3.7 liters, which holds 4 kilos. A scale if you have one. Your essential oils. I've got tea tree and eucalyptus for their antibacterial and deodorizing properties, and a large bowl. So all you do is mix it up thoroughly and add 20 drops of essential oil and keep mixing it, and add more essential oil if you desire. This is amazing for people that don't want any toxic chemicals going into their skin. Your skin is actually your largest organ, so it's absorbing everything that touches it. And if you could just visualize it seeping into your skin, that's more than enough for you to just start making your own detergent. It makes about 30 to 40 washes, and it's under 30 cents per wash, which is really awesome. I recommend using 70% on the main compartment and 30% in the pre-wash compartment, and white vinegar for your softener. I hope you enjoy your homemade washing detergent. See ya.
That's dope, man. How many of y'all would do something like this? Because they do say like the detergents and stuff like that at the store, is it really toxic? I don't know. I don't know. Do y'all ever see any effects? I don't know. It was one soap I used to use. It broke me out. So maybe
CEO of a company whose medication could possibly reverse aging has passed away. Now, he was going to hop on an interview to share the story, and before they could even publish it, he was gone.
Sad to report that since this interview was conducted, Dr. Christopher Chapman has recently passed away.
So this is what I'm saying. This dude just disappear out of nowhere. Bro, they hate when people speak the truth or knows too much. Like, I heard that, like, if you know too much, you can literally, magical uses of white vinegar.
Power of white vinegar. The last one will blow your mind. 1. Soak rusty tools in white vinegar. Leave them overnight and scrub them the next day. The tools will look brand new. 2. White vinegar and dish soap have amazing grease-cutting power. 3. White vinegar and toothpaste. Dilute with water and spray on faucets. All water stains will be wiped clean. 4. Spray white vinegar and baking soda on tile grout. Scrub off all the stains. 5. Clean the fridge surface with white vinegar and alcohol. The dirt comes off easily. 6. Add egg white to white vinegar water. Stainless steel shines like new. 7. Moldy chopsticks. Put them in a pot. Add salt and white vinegar. Boil for 5 minutes. Rinse with clean water. Kills bacteria and disinfects. 8. Soak an egg in white vinegar for 24 hours. It turns into a transparent, elastic egg. 9. Shower heads get clogged over time. Add baking soda to a bag. Pour in some white vinegar. Soak the shower head in the bag. After an hour, it will be unclogged. 10. Kettles develop thick lime scale over time. Add 2 potato peels, an eggshell, a little white vinegar, and some water. Boil and gently shake the kettle. The lime scale will come off. 11. Washing machines get dirtier than toilets if not cleaned for 3 months. Pour 200 ml of white vinegar on a towel. Put the towel in the washing machine and start the spin cycle. Then add some baking soda. Start the wash cycle. The water and baking soda will clean every part of the drum. This removes all the dirt. Follow me for more tips.
Life tip 669. Rainwater under a microscope. It's nasty.
How I grow 70 pounds of sweet potatoes for every $1 sweet potato from the grocery store. Make sure it's an organic sweet potato. Place toothpicks around the center of the potato, just barely into the potato. Find the end that was connected to the plant. The round end goes up, the tapered end that has a stem goes down into the jar. The toothpicks hold it out of the water. Fill the jar full of non-chlorinated water and set on your windowsill and watch the tiny starts form. Once the starts are well established, you carefully twist them off, place them in rooting compound, and into another jar of water. The potato will grow more starts. I've had up to 30 starts from one potato before. Place those starts in the ground after the first frost. Make sure that they're well mulched and well watered all summer long. And come fall, tear the plants away and dig up your potato gold. We get about 70 pounds of sweet potatoes from every potato that we start.
That made me want to try that. Hey.
There's all kinds of really interesting things you can do with wire. You can take a 10-foot piece of wire, double it up in half, tape the 2 ends, stick it in here, tighten it, hang it onto a wire, back off, make it tight, and twist the wire into a 45-degree angle till it's tightly twisted. Because when wires meet, cross each other at a 45-degree angle, you're getting into hyperspatial physics. The way the energy flows through those wires, and they cross at the nodes at 45-degree angles, all kinds of amazing things begin to happen. If you want to check it out, remember Slim Sperling, he's now, but people who have taken his technology and are making it on their own now. But he was a master at it. You can buy copper bracelets by themselves, and people find that that helps. We're just discovering the old, and we call it new. No, it's old stuff that we're rediscovering. It's thousands of years old.
That is true, man. That's what, like, they be stealing our technology, man, and then using it against us. Like, man, the technology they got out, like, it's a bunch of bull crap, you know. That's not even hoping the planet, just more distractions for you, you know. They don't create nothing that's hoping the planet. No technology. There's no real technology for real that's really like mainstream, that's really hoping, you know, the planet. That's crazy though.
Nothing holy about Israel, it's an allegory. Isis, Ra and El, left feminine and right masculine brains. When these two electrical forces unify and become the Star of David, this is when you unlock El, which means God, consciousness. The Holy Land is your consciousness. It's an elevated state of consciousness. Why do you think Moses went up on a mountain to meet with God? It's an allegory for raising your frequency, raising your consciousness, to altering it beyond physical. Noah's Ark, he goes on the mountain with God and kills all of the flesh. It's allegorical for raising your consciousness and killing the desire for physical flesh and physical material things, because your mind is not a part of the physical plane. It's a higher dimension. The mind is God. The Bible's written in allegorical code so that it engages us to use our right brains and decipher things and engage in critical thinking. Today, we're just given everything. We're given information. This is why we're so stupid. We need to use our right brains and decipher symbols. This is why the ancients were so advanced.
He is right though. How many of you guys have a mirror lighter? How many of y'all got that? I know somebody got that. Come on. Somebody out there got it. That's cool though. It's pretty cool. It's literally putting a fire on it, lighting it up from the sun. That's dope. How many of y'all got something like this? Come on, I know somebody out there got something like this. Or you had it before. That's dope. Where he at? California? So like this is California. Like the beach from GTA. Wait. This video is interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. It says about addiction in all its forms. Let's watch this. Let's see what he's talking about. It's an animation. Oh yeah. That boy got they off that bird off the weed. Oh man. What? Uh-oh, he took another hit. Wow. That's that weed. That's that weed. I'm telling you. Y'all saw that. He almost fell. Oh. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. No. Oh my God. Again? Bro. He gonna... Yo. He gonna die. I think he just needs to stop. He just needs to stop. I guess this is what addiction does. It's just, you don't care how much it is killing you. You just want to keep it, you know. And look, it ain't even working no more. You gonna go again? No. No. Stop. Enough was enough. Basically, just no matter how dark you get, man, or how, you know, hard it get, that drug will never be enough. You still gonna feel like blank blank once you're off of it. That was a cool animation though. It got some meaning to it though. You can take it out, you can take it however you want to take it. For real. Whatever addiction you got. The secrets to holistic. What is this?
Dear Elon, I doubt you'd want to come face to face with me, boy. You're your boyfriend, no doubt. Lies. Oh, and I'd see right through them, and you know I would. Would it be a dream come true if you met me in person? Would it?
Is this real? Please. Like, wow. That's all I got.
3 women unalive, 1 in critical condition. This is why you don't drink and drive, y'all.
Exactly.
The driver was seen going 116 miles an hour, y'all. They was drinking, blazing up, playing music, pushing the gear, pedal to the metal, like it's NASCAR. Y'all wanted to turn up. You could have did that at home. This was one of the people who were unalived in the process. This is her comment following somebody else that just passed away from somebody being reckless driving. Crazy how your life was in his hand and you begged him to stop, all because his choice. She's gone, this person. And she literally said, this is exactly why I be scared as fuck when other people be speeding with me in the car. But you didn't stop. This person who was speeding when you was in the car. Y'all, I don't play that. If you want to speed, let me out. I can do bad all by myself. I don't need you to play with me. If I'm in the car by myself and I decide to do something like that, reckless, that's on me. But I'm not going to play with nobody else's life. Sad, sad situation. 3 gone, 1 in critical condition. Look at that, y'all. 116. And they're recording this shit. This happened in Florida. They were driving a Jeep. When the car veered off the road, they said it hit a pole and then it just continued to flip. They said when the paramedics arrived, 2 were already pronounced gone. The other 2 was rushed to the hospital, where 1 was pronounced gone at the hospital, and then the other one is still in critical condition. Hopefully that one pulls through. But y'all, this is a learning lesson. Stop drinking and driving. Stop being reckless. And don't speed to your destination. You're going to get there either way. 3 women unalive.
That's sad, man.
Country singer Morgan Wallen exposes just how demonic SNL really is, y'all. So Morgan Wallen got invited to be on SNL. And at the end of the show, y'all, this man just literally left. He only said bye to the host. And then he was gone. Then he took to his Instagram and said, "Get me to God country." It don't take rocket science to know what he meant by that. You go on a show that be doing hella little demonic skits, especially the one with Lady Gaga, and you have someone that's a believer of God go there and then just leave because he felt something wasn't right. And then he put that on his Instagram. That's not by coincidence, y'all. This is the clip I'm talking about.
Thank you so much to Morgan Wallen. I had a wonderful time. Thank
you. Now watch what he said on his Instagram, y'all. Y'all can tell he was uncomfortable, but he was trying to keep it together because he know it's on live. But he put everything to rest when he put that post up on Instagram. It's common sense. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Country singer.
If you work a job that you don't like in order to get a paycheck to do things that you do like, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. If you show up to work and you emit a frequency every single day that is, I don't want to be here, I'm just here for money, I'm just here for a paycheck just so I can take care of my family, that's coming from lack. Yeah. That's coming from negativity. Everything that you feel and that you think 24/7 manifests back to you. So if you think that you showing up with these negative frequencies every single day of, oh, I don't want to go to work, that's going to get you to prosperity. No, you have to be so excited and so joyful to go to work. You have to do something that you love doing. God wants you to fulfill your dreams. God wants you to fulfill your God-given skills and purposes. But if you don't do this on a daily, if you don't do this on a daily basis, if you only go to work in order to get a paycheck, this money is low energy money. You are going to be stuck here. When you go to work instead and you love what you're doing, you're excited to go there, you're feeling and thinking differently, this is energetic money. This money skyrockets because you're in your zone. When you're in your zone, the universe feels that, right? Every single thing that you think and feel vibrates outwards, and the universe will feel this and it will respond to this. This is why people are stuck. People feel like, oh, I just need to stay in this job for just a couple more years. No, stop it. You need to follow your dreams. If you work a job...
That's true. You need to get to them dreams, man. What I say is use that job to, build something else. Build your empire.
Is April really the new year?
Is time fake?
Our calendar is not quite right. We're supposed to have 13 months of 28 days, with one day, the day of resurrection, Easter, as a neutral day. That's our 365 days. We've actually got 13 constellations, not 12. This same calendar is very close to the Mayan calendar, but it's also very close to several ancient Sanskrit calendars. What does sept mean? 7. I thought that was the 9th month. What does oct mean? What is...
This makes a lot of sense because there are 7 days in a week, 4 weeks in a month, which should add up to about 28 days. Also, 28 days is the average cycle for a woman's period. If the calendars work like this will almost completely eliminate the idea of a leap year, as well as daylight savings. We will be in tune with the lunar cycles in nature, and our circadian rhythm will be adjusted. If you like this type of information, comment New Year and I'll send you a link to my spiritual guidebook. It's April.
Depression doesn't actually exist, and I'm going to prove it to you. That you're actually choosing to become depressed, right? So what you need to understand is about depression, is that depression is a part of the thinking mind. Now let me break this down for you so you can understand. You have a thinking mind, what we call the conscious mind. And inside this conscious mind, you have your name, your job, your reputation, your body, your trauma, your memories, your family, your interests, your bills. But what happens if you turn off that thinking mind? What is left? Well, you're left with you. You probably never thought about this. Who's the observator of this? Who's observing your thoughts? If you turn off your thoughts, you're no longer your name, your belief system, nothing. You're left with consciousness, you're left with the soul, and that's the true you. And that's what you need to connect with. You know that void that you have in your heart sometimes when you just feel horrible? It's because you're not doing what this is saying. We all have this feeling inside of us that tells us the right thing to do at all times. And if we do not connect with that, that is why we are depressed. That is the soul screaming out. So, my people, learn how to meditate if you have depression. I've been there, okay? And I promise you, depression does not exist. It's a choice. And when you learn to gain that off switch with your mind, you can turn depression off. Because depression is part of the thinking mind. You have to learn how to switch off the mind and control your thoughts. Depression doesn't actually exist, and I'm going to prove it.
That is true, though. Like, if you just turn off your thoughts, because if you just think about it, depression really comes from the thoughts, you know. Or I feel like real depression is when you lose someone. That's hey, ain't no turning that off, man. That's real.
Are these just glitches from the camera or reptilians revealing themselves? Check this out, y'all.
I want to ask you 5 questions. I think I put it. Here we go. We asked every
Liquid
big famous
crystal.
star. And guess what? You're in the running game. Organization that works in over 150
Watch how she
countries.
slowly
And my
morphs.
job was to meet with teenagers who were living in exclusion, who were living in extreme poverty, or living with HIV, and write their stories.
It's a very
Listen to their
gradual
stories and write
process,
it.
the shape
And
shift.
so, I mean, I obviously learned so much from these kids. I learned from Anna.
See, the old cameras used to catch their skin.
Difficult life. I learned to live each day to its fullest.
Called liquid
crystal.
One morning, I'm done for the weekend, and so I'm just gonna get away and spend time with family and friends and just enjoy it, relax for once. Kind of a fat chance on.
Watch how it morphs, y'all. What do y'all think? Are reptilians among us, or are these just glitches in the camera? As always, thank you for watching. Stay weird.
Remember that time you should have died? What if I told you? You probably did, but just shifted timelines. According to the quantum immortality theory, consciousness never really dies. Instead, when you experience death, your consciousness shifts to the closest parallel reality where you survived. Have you ever had a near-death experience where you realized that if one tiny detail had changed, a single second, a wrong move, you wouldn't have made it? But somehow, everything fell into place. Some believe that's the moment you shifted. This means there's a timeline where those details didn't go your way, where your family and friends mourned you. But from your perspective, you never die. This cycle could continue indefinitely, leading to the ultimate timeline where humanity discovers true immortality. Is this why we fear death, but never truly experience it? Have you ever had a moment where you think you might have died?
Have you ever had a moment like that? I think I did. It says, what if death is life and life is death? That's deep. I don't know, man. That's interesting right there. What if, though? What if death is, the real life and life is really death? And you gotta think about it. Death isn't even real. That's deep, man. That got me thinking. I ain't gonna lie. That really got me thinking right now.
Hell no, what the fuck is that? What the fuck?
Yo, he about to make a smiley face.
Nah.
Bro, the internet is too funny, man.
With the chemtrails.
Making a smiley face.
Nah.
Let's see if it's a smiley face or a sad face. Yo! Yo, we want to bet 5 to see which one it is. So like he's going down. Yo, oh, he's going for the smile. Go live with this shit. He's going with the smile.
Nah, bro. Let's go! Yo, that's fucking lit!
Nah, that's pretty dope, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Lit!
That's pretty cool.
Fire! Nah, hell no.
Bro, really up there making that smiley face in this car. That's dope.
Yeah, ladies, let's go ahead and stop talking all that shit on the internet. Yeah, till you get this little pink car and you can go out by yourself, bitch, and have you some fucking self-care fun days. You and the fucking dog. Yeah. Now go out there and set this motherfucking tent up and shut up, bitch. Oh, that's a cat dog. That little motherfucker big. Anyways, yeah, that pussy always a little fat. What we trying to do is finish setting this damn tent up like this right here. Ladies, y'all can do this. If you just focus. You can drink the liquor later, bitch. I'm trying to get you, listen, we trying to get somewhere. Look at all that focus. No liquor. Not yet. And you go, get up to the top. Oh, bitch got a double-decker 10 on the hole. Fuck she talking about? Trampoline for the little bitch. Your booty too big, you fall through that motherfucker. All right, boom. Now you got a little apartment in the middle of nowhere. I know you bitches, a lot of you bitches kind of be homeless a little bit sometimes. You talk a lot of shit, though. But listen, let the seats back right here. You and the cat, you and that big pussy. There you go. Boom. Ta-da. Roll that pussy around in there. There you go. You see how shit working? You see how life will just work for you instead of against you, like your edges? It's crazy. Your edges be working against you all the time. They don't give a fuck about no you. Look at this shit. At the snap of a finger. Now you're a real witch, bitch.
Yeah, man. Shut up. He's about over the snap of the finger. Like, bro, stop, man.
This shit crazy. Got your little hammock in there. Little sit down area. Get you some tea. Yeah, it's a tea party. Bitch, you a princess. Yeah. Look at Big Mama Kirby on the floor. I see it. Everything going right up in here. This shit fire. Now just imagine if you could just shut the fuck up when your man get there. It'll be even fire-er. Damn, y'all can go up here and fucking fall through.
Yeah, the internet got it, man. Oh.
Copy.
Y'all remember that? That was crazy. That was a crazy time.
The control of the experiment. This is before the software update. It is destroying everything. Just like that, the cybertruck is updated and it should not be crushing any bananas. I'm so impressed. Everybody's been waiting for this. The finger. Without further ado.
Why?
The
Why?
control of the
Without further ado, now you didn't lost a finger. Stop. He could have put like a pencil or something. He just wanted to try his finger. I would have never did that. No.
Tick, tock, tick, tock. Do it feel like time is moving a little different now? It seems
Time been moving. We already 4 months into the year, y'all. Let that sink in. Time been, hey.
it's a reason why they call it cell phones. Your cell phone is like a jail cell that can trap your consciousness. Oh yeah, this shit is real. It seems like this generation is getting dumber every day. They are numb to what's really important and they support all the bullshit that's not important. Think about it. It's only so much I can say about these topics, so if you want to know more, check out the ebook. Tick.
Boy, you know you can't cook noodles no more. Your noodle privilege is over. Let me see them noodles. God damn. Boy, you know you can't.
How you burn noodles? Oh man. Hey, I ain't never burnt noodles though. I ain't gonna lie. Probably some eggs. Dang.
This video showing the woman on a stretcher flaying.
Did you guys know this about crows?
Did you know that crows are illegal to own as pets? And the real reason for this is much more shocking than you might know. First of all, they say that crows have an intelligence of a 5 to 7-year-old child, but I think that this is very debatable. Check this video out. Now watch how this crow figures out how to get the food that is trapped in this box. This is the first time this crow has ever used this tool and has ever tried to get the food out of this box. It realizes that it needs to bend this specific tool at the end, flip it, put it back in this way in order to scoop the food out of the box. This is an extremely intelligent creature, guys. Now they say that crows are illegal to own because they can be trained to retrieve money for people. And not only money, but literally anything.
He just brought in some money. I need to get me a crow. Right? Let me get me a crow, man.
Now here's where this gets really interesting. Crows can actually remember specific human faces. Not only can they remember these faces, but they can pass this information on to their offspring and their friends. So if you do something good for a crow, that crow, its friends, and its offspring will come around you. If you do something negative towards a crow, then they will stay away from you. Now imagine if human beings were able to tap into this ability. If crows can differentiate between friend and foe, work together, and even tell their young about threats, then what else could they be capable of? Maybe this is a part of why they don't want us forming relationships with these creatures. Because a world where humans and crows work together could be a serious threat to the system. It's like they don't want us to have allies in nature, especially the incredibly intelligent ones. Again, this is a massive reason why they don't allow us to interact with dolphins. It is illegal to interact with them except for at a resort like SeaWorld. When you research dolphin-assisted births, you'll understand why. Because these children are born incredibly intelligent. They are far more advanced than the average child. Now, the Native Americans believed that crows were incredibly spiritual creatures. They symbolize wisdom, intelligence, and even shape-shifting between physical and spiritual realms. They knew that they were quite literally messengers. This is why they were highly depicted in a lot of their art. Could it be that keeping us away from crows is just another way to suppress human consciousness? Think about it, we can own parrots, reptiles, snakes, whatever it might be, but we can't own crows. Creature that has been deeply linked to spirituality in all of our ancient cultures. Now, I know that these beings are incredibly spiritual because I have had some unbelievable experiences with them. I know that they are tapped into the spiritual realm. And I understand that the real reason that we cannot own them is much deeper than what they tell you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And look, if you wish to understand the real secrets of the universe, tap into the spiritual.
Yo, it was this game I used to play, Assassin's Creed. To all my gamers, y'all know about Assassin's Creed, but if y'all not a gamer, you probably just never played games ever. But it was this game I played, Assassin's Creed. They even showed that in the game how, okay, I was the character, right? The character was using the crow to spot enemies around him. He was able to look into the building. And hey, they always show this stuff in the games, the movies. They always show it, man. It's crazy, man. That's crazy how they always show it to us too, and just be going over people's heads all the time. That's crazy though. So that's definitely real. That's dope, man. That made me want to get a crow. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys join my membership so you can learn some stuff from me, some exclusive videos, some exclusive stuff I know. I would just say that. Some stuff I know. You can pay $50. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. Don't feel like you have to. You don't have to. Right? But I made that so I can help out some people, and why not? Get $50 off of something I know. Something exclusive, I know. But that is gonna wrap it up for today's video, man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see see you guys in the next upload. Peace.
Damn, goddamn. Goddamn. I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might ghost till tomorrow. First to admit I feel good, but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact.